Hello, once again, welcome to Simple Statistics channel. First time in Gujarat, online teaching with motion animation. In last lecture, we discussed about the linear regression model, and one method of fitting of regression line. It is method of scatter diagram. Today we will discuss on the second method of fitting of a regression line, method of least squares and its sums. Third point of this chapter, the method of least squares. Suppose n ordered pairs of observations of two correlated variables x and y are x1 y1 x2 y2 up to xn yn. Using this data we draw a scatter diagram. See the scatter diagram, x-axis, y-axis. Now plot the n ordered pairs of observations x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3 x4 y up to xn yn. Now a line is drawn in such a way that it is close to almost all the points of the scatter diagram. यहाँ पर हम एक लाइन ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं, तो ये लाइन ऐसी ड्रॉ करनी के सारे पॉइंट्स ये लाइन के नज़दीक होना चाहिए. ठीक है. अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि जो ऑब्जर्व वेरिएबल्स हैं, ऑब्जर्व वेरिएबल्स वहाँ से लेके हम जो हमने लाइन ड्रॉ की है वहाँ पर से परपेंडिकुलर लाइंस ड्रॉ करते हैं. तो हमें x1 y जो ऑब्जर्व वैल्यू थी उसके से हम लाइन तक परपेंडिकुलर लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं, तब हमें जो y1 की वैल्यू मिल रही है वो क्या होगी, हमारी एस्टिमेटेड वैल्यू की. x1 तो हमारा फिक्स ही है. ठीक है. For x2 y2 we will get the estimated of y2 value is x2 means y2 cap. Similarly for the points xi yi we will get xi yi cap, and for last point fixed value of dependent variable xn, for the observed value of yn we get the estimated value of dependent variable yn cap. If an equation of the best fitted line describing the linear regression between the variables x and y is y cap is equal to a plus bx, then the constants a and b of this line can be obtained by the method of least squares as follows. Let the estimated value of variable y corresponding to values x1, x2, x3 up to xn of variable x are y1 cap, y2 cap, y3 cap up to yn cap from the line, and the corresponding observed values of y are y1, y2, y3 up to yn respectively. Now for some x is equal to xi, estimated value of y from the line is yi cap is equal to a plus bxi. The vertical distance, it is parallel to y-axis between observed value yi and the estimated value yi cap is called an error in the estimation. Means it is the difference between the observed value yi and estimated value yi cap. So it is denoted by ei. Therefore ei is equal to yi minus yi cap. By putting value of yi cap we'll get yi minus a minus bxi, where I is equal to 1 2 3 up to n. The error will be positive for points above the line and the error will be negative for points below the line, and it will be 0 for the points which are on the line. The values of constants a and b of the fitted line y cap is equal to a plus bx are obtained in such a way that the sum of the squares of the errors is minimum. So sigma ei square is equal to sigma yi minus yi cap whole square minus sigma yi minus a minus bxi whole square is minimum. An equation of the best fitted line describing the linear regression between the variables x and y is y cap is equal to a plus bx, where a and b are constants. Here first we have to find b. So how can you find b? First formula, b is equal to sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar whole divided by sigma x minus x bar whole square. This formula can be used when x bar and y bar both are integers. We have discussed in chapter number 2. Or b is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y upon n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. This formula can be used when the observations are very small, below 30, or we can square all the observations orally. This formula means we discuss also in chapter number 2. Or b is equal to n sigma uv minus sigma u into sigma v upon n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square. This formula is used when x bar and y bar both are non-integers or any one of them is non-integer. But there are two formulas to find b by shortcut method. This one is first one. This formula is used when we define new variable u and v, when we change only origin. So whenever we change the origin, new variable is u is equal to x minus a and v is equal to y minus b. Or we can use this formula, b is equal to n sigma uv minus sigma u into sigma v upon n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square into cy by cx. This formula can be used when we change the origin and scale. Remember, regression coefficient is independent of change of origin but not independent of change of scale. So here u is equal to x minus a upon cx and v is equal to y minus b upon cy. Now what is a? And a is equal to y bar minus bxy. So to find b, there are four formulas and used, and for a is equal to y bar minus bx bar. The line obtained by this method is a line passing as close as possible to the points of scatter diagram. The sum of squares of the errors is minimized while obtaining the regression line. Therefore, this method is called method of least square. The value of b obtained by this method is called the regression coefficient of the regression line of y on x. B is also called slope of the regression line, and the constant a is called intercept of the regression line. Interpretation of regression coefficient b. B is the estimated change in the value of y for a unit change in the value of x. When b is greater than 0, it means it is positive. It means that a unit increase in the value of independent variable x implies an estimated increase of b units in the value of dependent variable y. When b is less than 0, it means it is negative. It means that unit increase in the value of the independent variable x implies an estimated decrease of mod of b units in the value of dependent variable y. Suppose b is minus 4, then the estimated value of y variable is decrease 4 units. Note: the regression line obtained by the method of least squares is also known as the line of best fit. The regression coefficient b can also be denoted by byx. If not required, generally we shall denote regression coefficient by b only. If all the points in a scatter diagram are on one line only, then error will be 0 for all the points and the estimated value y cap is same as its observed value y. So the form of the regression line will be y is equal to a plus bx in place of y cap is equal to a plus bx. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि सारे पॉइंट्स एक लाइन पे आ रहे हैं तो एरर विल बी जीरो. एरर जीरो हो जाएगी. एरर जीरो हो रही है तो फिर क्या हो जाएगी, ऑब्जर्व वैल्यू एंड जो एस्टिमेटेड वैल्यू सेम हो जाएगी. सो वी कैन फॉर्म ऑफ रिग्रेशन लाइन विल बी y इज इक्वल टू a plus bx in place of y cap is equal to a plus bx. Naturally, in this situation, r is 1 if b greater than 0 and if r is minus 1 if b less than 0. अगर b की वैल्यू 0 से ज़्यादा आ रही है तो r की वैल्यू 1 हो जाएगी. अगर b की वैल्यू नेगेटिव आ रही है तो r की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, -1 हो जाएगी. Let's do long sums. It is asked in section F. Example number 45th. Marks weightage is 5. Example number 1. The information for a year regarding the average rainfall in centimeter and total production of crop in tons of 5 districts is given below. Exercise 3.1, example number 3, page number 124. Average rainfall in centimeter 25, 32, 38, 29, 31. Crop in tons 84, 90, 95, 88, 93. Find the regression line of production of crop on rainfall and estimate the crop if average rainfall is 35 centimeter. See here the data. All observations are not below 30, so it is not convenient to use the formula of xy x square. So now first of all we should find x bar and y bar. If both are integers, then apply x minus x bar, y minus y bar and x minus x bar whole square formula. But if x bar and y bar both are non-integers or any one of them is non-integer, then apply shortcut method, sigma uv method. See here, let us take average rainfall in centimeter as a variable x and crop in tons as a variable y. X bar is equal to sigma x upon n, so 155 upon 5 is equal to 31 and y bar is equal to sigma y upon n is equal to 450 upon 5 is equal to 90. Here x bar and y bar both are integers, so we can apply the formula to find b is equal to sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar upon sigma x minus x bar whole square. Here both the values of x bar and y bar are integers, so to find constant b and a by using the table which is as here. Here the average rainfall in centimeter is denoted by variable x and crop in tons it is denoted by variable y. Here the values of the variables x and y are given. We find x bar is equal to 31 and y bar is equal to 90. So first of all, here we have to form 4 new columns: x minus x bar, y minus y bar, third one x minus x bar into y minus y bar, and last one is x minus x bar whole square. First of all, we should subtract all the values of variable y, x from 31. We'll get minus 6 1 7 minus 2 0, and you know very well sigma x minus x bar is always become 0. Now all the values of variable y subtracted from 90 will get minus 6 0 5 minus 2 and 3. So total of values of y minus y bar become always 0. Now multiplication of third and fourth column will get 36 0 35 4 and 0, total is 75. Now the squares of x minus x bar is 36 1 49 4 0 and total is 90. You know the formula of b. B is equal to sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by sigma x minus x bar whole square. By putting values of sigma x minus x bar and y minus y bar and sigma x minus x bar in this whole square in formula 75 upon 90. So b is equal to 0.83. Now we should find a. What is a? A is equal to y bar minus bx bar. By putting values of y bar, b and x bar in this formula, we'll get 90 minus 0.83 into 31. After simplifying, we'll get 90 minus 25.73. So a is equal to 64.27. So the regression line of y on x is y cap is equal to a plus bx. Now by putting values of a and b, we'll get y cap is equal to 64.27 plus 0.83 x. Now by putting value of x is equal to 35, we'll get y cap is equal to 64.27 plus 0.83 into 31. So 64.27 plus 29.05, which is equal to 93.32. So y cap is equal to 93.32. So the line of regression of crops on rainfall is y cap is equal to 64.27 plus 0.83 x, and an average rainfall by x is equal to 35 centimeter. The estimate of crops y cap is equal to 93.32 tons. Now homework, do it yourself. Illustration number 3, which was asked in July 18 and March 2020. Exercise 3.1, example number 3rd and 4th. Exercise 3rd, section E, example number 2nd. Example number 2. The following observations are obtained for life years of usage of cars and their average annual maintenance cost of a specific model of car of a particular company. Life of cars in years 2, 4, 6 and 8. Average annual maintenance cost in 1000 rupees, 10, 20, 25 and 30. Obtain the regression line of maintenance cost on the life of cars. Also estimate the maintenance cost if the life of a car is 10 years. Illustration number 3, page number 120. See here, all the observations of this data are below 30. So we can apply the formula of xy. Here life of a car is denoted by variable x and maintenance cost is denoted by variable y. X bar is equal to sigma x upon n is equal to 20 upon 4 is equal to 5. Y bar is equal to sigma y upon n, which is equal to 85 upon 4 is equal to 21.25. To find the value of constants b and a by using this table, here life of cars years is denoted by variable x, average annual maintenance cost 1000 rupees denoted by variable y. Very easy sum and calculation is very easy. Here we have to form two another columns xy and x square. xy means multiplication of first two columns will get 20, 80, 150 and 240. Value of x square means square of first column 4, 16, 36 and 64. Total of all columns 20, 85, 490 and 120. You know very well what is b. b is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y upon n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. By putting all values we will get 4 into 490 minus 20 into 85 upon 4 into 120 minus 20 square. So 1960 minus 1700 upon 480 minus 400. So 260 upon 80. Therefore b is equal to 3.25. Now we can find a. You know very well what is a. A is equal to y bar minus px bar. By putting values of y bar, b and x bar in this formula, we'll get 21.25 minus 3.25 into 5. After simplifying, we'll get 21.25 minus 16.25. So a is equal to 5. Now, so the regression line of maintenance cost y on life of car x is y cap is equal to a plus bx. So y cap is equal to 5 plus 3.25 x. Putting x is equal to 10, y cap is equal to 5 plus 3.25 into 10. So 5 plus 35, 2.5. So we'll get, therefore y cap is equal to 37.5. So when the life of a car is 10 years, then its estimated maintenance cost is 37.5 thousand rupees. Here we have to put a unit of a estimated variable y. 37.5 thousand rupees. It is already given in the table. Now homework, do it yourself. Illustration number 2, exercise 3.1, exercise example number 1 and 2, exercise 3rd, section E, example number 1. Fourth point of this chapter, utility of the study of regression. First point, we can determine a functional relation between two correlated variables. Second point, it can be predict the unknown value of dependent variable y on the basis of known value of independent variable x. Third point, we can determine the error in the estimation dependent variable obtained by regression line. And last point, fourth point, we can determine the approximate change in the value of dependent variable y for a unit change in the value of independent variable x. Let's see example number 3rd. In order to determine the relationship between monthly income in 1000 rupees and monthly expenditure in 1000 rupees of people of a group, a sample of 7 persons is taken from that group and the following information is obtained. Persons, there are 7 persons. monthly income in 1000 rupees 60, 70, 64, 68, 62, 65, 72. Monthly expenditure in 1000 rupees 50, 59, 57, 50, 53, 58, 60. Obtain the regression line of monthly expenditure on monthly income. If a person of the group has monthly income of rupees 75,000, estimate his monthly expenditure. Illustration number 4 is asked in it was asked in March 2020, page number 124. Let's see here. The data are more than 30, and here no one value is multiple of any variable x and y. So first of all we find x bar and y bar. Here x bar is equal to sigma x upon n is equal to 461 upon 7, so which is equal to 65.68, and y bar is equal to sigma y upon n is equal to 387 upon 7, which is equal to 55.29. See here, the values of x bar and y bar both are non-integers, so we can apply shortcut method. But see here, in shortcut method we can only change of origin and we can't change of scale because no one multiple of a variable x and y. So first we define the new variable u and v as follows by taking a is equal to 65 and b is equal to 55. So now let us define u and v as follows. U is equal to x minus a is equal to x minus 65, and v is equal to y minus b is equal to y minus 55. To find the constants values of b and a by using this table, here monthly income in 1000 rupees denoted by variable x and monthly expenditure in 1000 rupees it is denoted by variable y, which the values of x variables x and y are given. U is equal to x minus a, so we have to here form four new columns u, v, uv and u square. Here a is equal to 65 and b is equal to 55. Now all the observations of variable x is subtracted from 65, so we'll get minus 5, 5, minus 1, 3, minus 3, 0 and 7. Total is 6. Now all the observations of variable y are subtracted from 55. Minus 5, 4, 2, minus 5, minus 2, 3, 5. Total is 2. UV, multiplication of third and fourth column, 25, 20, minus 2, minus 15, 6, 0, 35. Total is 69. U square means square of all values of third column. 25, 25, 1, 9, 9, 0, 49. Total is 118. We can find B by using this formula. B is equal to n sigma uv minus sigma u into sigma v upon n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square. Putting all values, we will get 7 into 69 minus 6 into 2, 7 into 118 minus 6 whole square. After simplifying, we will get 483 minus 12 upon 826 minus 36. So we will get 471 upon 1666, and after simplifying we will get 0.5962. Therefore b is equal to 0.60. Now we can find a by using this formula. A is equal to y bar minus bx bar by putting all values of y bar, b and x bar in this formula. 55.29 minus 0.60 into 65.86. 55.29 minus 39.516. After simplifying, we get 15.774. Therefore, A is equal to 15.77. So, the regression line of y on x is y cap is equal to a plus bx. By putting values of a and b in this equation, we will get y cap is equal to 15.77 plus 0.60x. Now by putting x is equal to 75, y cap is equal to 15.77 plus 0.60 into 75. So 15.77 plus 45. Therefore, y cap is equal to 60.77. Now, homework. Do it yourself. Exercise 3.2, example number 1 and second. Second was asked in just July 2021. Exercise 3rd, section F, example number 1, March 2018 and second sum. Let's see another example, example number 4. The following information is obtained to study the relation between the carpet area in a house and its monthly rent in a city. Carpet area in square meter is denoted by variable x, 55, 60, 75, 80, 100, 120 and 140. Monthly rent in rupees denoted by variable y, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000 and 50,000. Obtain the regression line of y on x. Estimate the monthly rent of a house having carpet area of 110 square meter. Exercise number 3.2, example number 4, page number 136. See here, all the values of variable x are multiple of 5 and all the values of variable y are multiple of 1000. So we can define new variable u and v by change of origin and scale. Let's start with calculation. X bar is equal to sigma x upon n is equal to 630 upon 7 is equal to 90. Y bar is equal to sigma y upon n, which is equal to 1,82,000 upon 7, which is equal to 26,000. We shall take a is equal to 65 is a x bar and b is equal to 55 is a y bar and cx is equal to 5 and cy is equal to 1000. Now let us define u and v as follows. U is equal to x minus a upon cx is equal to x minus 65 upon 5 and v is equal to y minus b upon cy is equal to y minus 26,000 upon 1000. Let's find value of b by using this table. Carpet area square meter denoted by variable x, monthly rent rupees denoted by variable y. Here we have to form 4 columns u, v, uv and u square, where u is equal to x minus a upon cx, where a is equal to 90 and cx is equal to 5. V is equal to y minus b upon cy, where b is equal to 26,000 and cy is equal to 1000. Remember here, जब भी हम cx की वैल्यू 5 लेते हैं, cx की वैल्यू 5 ले रहे हैं, तो जो एज्यूमिन a चूज कर रहे हैं वो एज्यूमिन कितना होना चाहिए, विच इज डिविजिबल बाय वैल्यू ऑफ cx. मीन्स 5 से डिवाइड वाला कोई भी हम वैल्यू ले सकते हैं. वैसे ही फॉर वेरिएबल y cy इज इक्वल टू 1000 है, तो हमें b की वैल्यू ऐसी लेनी चाहिए कि which is divisible by 1000. So here we should take b is equal to 26,000. Now how can we find the values of u? By using this formula x minus a upon cx. So we'll get minus 7, minus 6, minus 3, 5, minus 2, 2, 6 and 10. Total is 0 because यहाँ पर a की वैल्यू हमने 90 ली है. So total means total of columns u is always become 0 because जो हमने a लिया है वही हमारा x बार है. b की वैल्यू हम फाइंड कर दें तो -8, -7, -6, -6, -1, 4 एंड 24. इसका भी टोटल 0 आएगा क्योंकि x बार की वैल्यू वही हमने एज्यूम इन b की ली हुई है. uv मीन्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ थर्ड एंड फोर्थ कॉलम. We get for 56, 42, 18, 12, -2, 24 and 240. Total is 390. U square means square of third column 49, 36, 9, 4, 4, 36, 100 and 238. We can find the value of b by using this formula. Remember this formula: b is equal to n sigma uv minus sigma u into sigma v upon n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square into cy by cx. By putting all values, we will get 7 into 390 minus 0 into 0, 7 into 238 minus 0 whole square into 1000 upon 5. So we'll get 2730 into 200 divided by 1666. So after simplifying, we'll get 327.7311. Therefore, b is equal to 327.73. Now to find a, by using this formula, a is equal to y bar minus bx bar. By putting all the values of y bar, b and x bar in this formula, we'll get 26,000 minus 327.73 into 90. So 26,000 minus 29,495.70. So a is equal to minus 3495.7. So the regression line of y on x is y cap is equal to a plus bx. So y cap is equal to minus 3495.7 plus 327.73x. Putting x is equal to 110, y cap is equal to minus 3495.7 plus 327.73 into 110. So minus 3495.7 minus 36,050.3. Therefore, y cap is equal to 32,554.6 rupees. So the line of regression monthly rent on carpet area square meter is y cap is equal to 3495.7 plus 327.73x, and for carpet area x is equal to 110 square meter. Estimated monthly rent y cap is equal to 32,554.6 rupees. Now homework, do it yourself. Illustration number 5th and 6th, exercise 3.2, example number 3rd and 5th, exercise 3rd, section F, example number 3rd and 4th. Thank you very much for watching Simple Statistics channel. Today we discussed on the method of least squares theory with examples. If you liked this video, please press like button. If you haven't subscribed my channel, subscribe and share of this video to your friends. Thanks YouTube.